Which team, by colors alone, is identifiable around the world?
The autumn wind is a Raider.
Which team, by slogan, commitment to excellence?
Pillaging just for fun.
Just win, baby.
He'll knock you round.
All those things
Then upside down
are the Raiders.
and laugh when he's conquered and won.
When you have great coaches, then after you have great coaches, you get great players. You have a great organization, and you tell them one thing: just win.
He's blowing up. Raiders!
Just win, baby.
Greatest offseason for a single team in NFL history.
Not only have the number one overall pick, they have taken every single round of the draft.
Welcome to the dark side, my friend.
Let's go, baby. Raiders select Ashton Jeanty.
Bowers made the catch! Running, there, reached the 5, touchdown! Over the middle, flies up in the air, that's picked off by Mark!
The greatness of the Raiders is in its future.
What's going on, Raider Nation, man? Welcome to the first edition of the Silver and Black Lounge, your new home for Raiders talks, watch parties, breaking news, NFL discussions, and one of the strongest communities in Raider Nation. My name is RaiderBen. If you're looking for a place for real fans where they come together, celebrate victories, survive tough losses, debate the hottest topics, and talk all things silver and black, you found your home. This channel isn't just about football, it's about our community. We're going to be bringing you live Raider news and reactions, game day watch parties, NFL draft coverage, free agency discussions, training camp, OTA updates, interactive community. Whether you've been a fan since Oakland, you followed them through Los Angeles, or you joined Raider Nation in Las Vegas, we're all family here. The goal is simple: one nation, one family, one lounge. If you're ready to represent Raider Nation with us, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and become part of now the fastest growing silver and black community on YouTube. Drop a comment below and let us know how long you've been a fan, where you watching from, and what are your expectations for the season. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting the channel. Remember, commitment to excellence. Just win, baby. What up? What's going on, guys? Not much, guys. What's going on with you guys? How everybody feeling tonight, man?
Doing.
All right, guys. So if you guys have noticed, my channel name has changed. I'm still gonna go by RaiderBen. That's who I am. The channel is moving a different direction. You guys know we made the announcement with the broadcast, the network, and things like that. And this is the new era of my channel going forward. We're gonna stay as professional as we can. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my brothers up here, we all gonna be streaming together, man. Make sure you guys go check out their channels as well. Hit the like button on all the channels and subscribe. Like I said, the subscribes, the likes, mainly the likes. That helps us more than you guys know, bro. We don't ask for much. All we ask for is a like, man. But outside of that, what up with you though, Black? What up with you, man? What you been up to, go? Chilling?
Same old. Just trying to get to it.
Yeah, I feel you. So tonight, chat, there has been some breaking news trades around the National Football League. AJ Brown is officially a member of the New England Patriots. Myles Garrett has traded to the Rams. And a little hot spot around Raider Nation is where's Teron Johnson? I'll tell you where he's at. He's in OTAs, man. So shout out to Teron Johnson pulling up. Tonight we're going to talk about how important the running game is and will be for the Raiders going forward in the future. Not just for the win-loss record, but to help, not only protect Fernando Mendoza, but take a lot of pressure off him as he's a young rookie, man. So we'll go through that. We'll go over, the running backs that he's coached, and we'll look around to some of these teams that may have won the Super Bowl over the last few years and look where their numbers might match up to some other NFL teams. So let's see. Let's go with the first topic. So Myles Garrett is in Los Angeles. How we feeling, Pizzle? Myles Garrett to the Rams for a first-round pick.
Well, I was surprised. They got so, I didn't expect that to happen. I never thought that the Cleveland Browns would ever get rid of him, but I guess I was wrong about that, right? I mean, wow, I don't know. I mean, they gave up one good pass rusher and, not too bad of draft capital, in my opinion.
I'm just going to say this, bro. I am not surprised that the Rams trade another first-round pick for a superstar player, bro. They've been doing this all the way back to the likes of Jalen Ramsey. So I'm not surprised that they chose to go this route. So, they had bro, everybody knows that Sean McVay did not want to draft that quarterback, bro, where they drafted that quarterback at, bro.
Simpson.
He wanted a weapon. He wanted a weapon or something that can help them win now because Matthew Stafford's not getting no younger. You know what I'm saying? And the Rams have been pushing forward to try to win Super Bowls ever really since Sean McVay got there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not surprised. Like I said, the Rams have a history of doing this right here. So yeah, man. How you feel about it, Black?
Yeah, well, I know when Myles Garrett came out and said he wanted up out of there, and everybody, a lot of people were saying that he was posturing, and I had the vibe that he really wanted up out of there. They threw the bag at him. He took the bag. Money doesn't solve everything. So, the Browns are going to do what the Browns are going to do. And when they get close, they can't follow through. So they mortgage there right now for the future. Maybe it's a good thing for them because they don't know exactly what they're doing. I don't know. But I don't know. Both teams seem like they won. But I think if the Rams win the Super Bowl, they'll win no matter who Cleveland drafts.
Yeah, I thought that Cleveland got the short end of the stick on this trade.
For sure.
It really felt like Myles really wanted out, and he's on a Super Bowl contender now for sure.
That part.
So the Browns are doing some Brown shit. So whatever. Fuck the Browns. Full life.
Full life. Yeah, it's just the Browns are just one of them teams that are just a lot like the Raiders, damn near, bro. Like they be having some terrible luck, bro. Like I don't know, bro. Sometimes I feel like Browns fans have it worse off than we do, type shit. But that's
probably
just my opinion.
Cleveland in general.
Yeah, they can never. Every time they get anything going, bro, it's just they get right back. They get brought right back down to earth again, bro. Every single time. All right, let's see. My shit look like that. All right, so let's move on. All right, guys. So we are going to be introducing our new segment to our show. It's going to be called the Pick'em. I'm sure you guys have seen these before. Start, cut, bench a player. So we get to our first layer, first graphic here. Before we do that, let's give a quick shout out to the chat, man. I can't forget y'all boys. D Menace, shout out to my mans for becoming a member. I think that's Walt right there. What up, Walt? And this joint. Raider Paul, what up with you, Raider Paul? What up, bro? What up, J-Ro? What's going on, guys? Appreciate y'all for pulling up. What up, Bruce Willis? What up, Justice for 12? What's going on, everybody? Appreciate you guys for pulling up to the show for surely. All right, guys. So I want you guys to chime in, chat. Let's see.
Did we skip AJ Brown?
No, I haven't got to that yet.
Got you.
I haven't got to that yet. Sure. So we can get to the first. After this one, we'll get into the AJ Brown. All right. So we get to this start bench cut, man. Here's your first graphic right here. Oakland versus Vegas area. So here you go, guys. You got Darren McFadden, Josh Jacobs, and Latavius Murray. Start bench cut. Who you got, Black?
Start Jacobs, bench McFadden, and cut Murray.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go the same route there. Which who you got, Pizzo? Let me know what you guys got in the chat, man. Leave your comments in the chat. Let us know.
I think I'm gonna go with McFadden. I'm gonna start him. I'll bench Jacobs, and then I'll cut McMurray or whatever.
I like it. I'm not mad at that one either, man. Darren McFadden, definitely a dog. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why I chose to go with Jacobs, though, is just because McFadden just had an injury history and couldn't really stay on the field. Missed a lot more games than Josh Jacobs did. But yeah, that's the only reason why I got him. What's your thoughts, Nate? Who you got?
He played more games for us, though, too.
I'm going to cut Josh Jacobs because he's a woman beater. I kid. Nah, it's for me, it's I think I'd get rid of McFadden.
Ooh.
I cut McFadden. So start Jacobs and then bench Murray.
Okay.
McFadden got to go though.
Let's see what the Jets got. See what the chat's got right here, man. We got Raider Paul said he's starting Darren McFadden too. Shout out to Raider Paul. We can pull this graphic down now. He's got benching Josh Jacobs. Charm City's got start McFadden, bench Jacobs, and cut Murray. Raider Nation for Life says start McFadden if he's healthy. If he's healthy, I'm definitely going with Darren McFadden. All right, so let's get into the next segment, and it is going to be AJ Brown, also traded. It was talked about for many weeks. Heard about this shit for many weeks. Will the Eagles end up trading him to the Patriots? It's pretty much been the Patriots all along. Well, they finally made the move. And yeah, man, AJ Brown goes to the Patriots for a first-round pick and like a fifth. What's your thoughts, Nick?
Yeah. We all kind of saw it coming. I think it's been in the process.
And shout out to Wiz Roz for subscribing, bro. Appreciate you.
It probably got pushed back to a little further. Well, it's June 1st, of course, and then the Patriots were also dealing with some other issues at hand. But AJ Brown's a decent receiver. He's a weapon. He's got the size, speed. He didn't work out in Philly for whatever reason. But he's back with his old coach. We'll see how it goes this time.
Adam Smith said he's got JJ on the bench, McFadden cut. Or no, JJ is a starter, bench McFadden and cut Murray. What up with you, Adam Smith? What's your thoughts on AJ Brown, Black?
Well, I'm glad he got what he wanted because everywhere he goes, he creates this issue and get pushed out of town or find a way to leave town. So he got what he wanted. It's gonna make him happy. I'm happy for him. Happy for the Eagles. Sometimes less is more. And the Eagles will be fine without him because he was dropping passes at key times. I think he had locker room issues sometimes, but whatever. His issues that he coming in with pales into comparison with what they have with their head coach because that's like the elbow calling the knee ashy. So he feels pretty good.
I'm just honestly surprised that the Eagles were able to get that kind of draft capital for AJ Brown, bro. Like, he's not a young puppy no more, bro. He's an aging player. And obviously, if the Patriots want to just go out there and throw away a first-round pick for, an aging receiver, I mean, I think the Patriots think they're going to do something again this year. Like, me personally, I don't think the Patriots going to be very good at all. We said this last year too, but they were able to sneak up on a lot of people last year, bro. They're not sneaking up on nobody this year, bro. So, like I said, me personally, it sounds real sweet coming from a Raider fan, especially when the Patriots were just in the AFC Championship game, whatever. Bro, those dudes gonna stink, bro. They ain't gonna be good at all. Those dudes ain't gonna be good at all, bro. I mean, they might be, an 8 to 10 win team. I don't see them being what they were last year, bro. I just don't see it. And it really just comes down to, can Mac Jones continue to to progress? Because I mean, over the first year or so of Mac Jones, not Mac Jones, I meant Drake May. Sorry, he wasn't very good, bro. You know what I mean? And at one point, a lot of Patriot fans were even second guessing, like, if he was going to be the future. And obviously, I'm sure they're happy now, but we'll have to see how they play next year.
Yeah, that's not too bad of a draft compensations. A first and what was it, a third or a fifth?
Yeah, a first and a fifth.
Yeah, getting a first for him is pretty good. I can see the frustration coming from him. He came from the Titans who wanted to run the ball, and they were hyper focused on running the ball, and they didn't really have a quarterback. To the Eagles, who were a good franchise, a good ran franchise, but they didn't have much of a quarterback again. So, as far as the receiver goes, yeah, that's that diva shit. But he's a good player.
Shout out to Charm City, man. I don't know if this may be the first time I've cussed all stream. He said, "Here's a fun fact. Fuck the Patriots." I'm with you, though. I'm definitely with you, though. Definitely with that. So let's see what we got here on the docket with the topics, man. Appreciate you guys in the chat for pulling up. You guys know what time it is. Much love. Definitely hit the like button on all the channels. Subscribe to all my brethren. All right. So let's see. All right. So Taron Johnson is at camp. There is no update. There's no update in terms of did he get a guaranteed contract or whatever have you. I seen him at practice, or the Raiders posted a couple clips of him. What's your thoughts on getting Taron Johnson in camp in OTAs, Nate?
Great shit. This is the whole cavalry's here. Let's go. Now we can get to business and none of this switching back and forth. Get your position right and get it tight. Let's get shit rolling. It took a little longer than we'd all like, but get your chicken right.
Yeah, I'm with you. So Sacktown Raider Mike said he's late. Can you do a panel introduction? I'm RaiderBen. You feel me? You know who I am, Sacktown Raider Mike. That's my brother in right there. That's Black the quarterback. And then over here with his new logo and his new channel, that's the homie Nutty Raider Nate, Loaded Box Entertainment. And that motherfucker out there, that's the homie Pizzo. What up with you, man? What up, chat? and to reiterate off. Sorry, Pizzo, my bad.
No, it's all good. Go ahead.
So to piggyback a little bit off what Nate said, bro, it's good to have everybody there. We're gonna need that camaraderie. You feel me? That's gonna be good for the team. Like I said, there's nothing that really replaces, spending time with your teammates and stuff like that. So Nakobe Dean's still ain't out there. So just don't. I mean, I'm not really tripping. It's voluntary OTAs. But I just think it's crazy that everybody was getting all in the uproar about Taron Johnson, but like nobody's even tripping off Nakobe Dean. So anyway,
the middle linebacker.
Yeah, exactly. It's like our middle linebacker, and nobody's really even tripping the fact this fool ain't even at OTAs, but they're all worried about Taron Johnson. So it is what it is, bro. Like I said, I don't really know what the expectations are for Teron Johnson this year in the Raiders defense, but I know for sure, I definitely know for sure that the Raider that Rob Leonard definitely wants to have all of his guys out there, man, for sure. So.
Yeah, well, like I think I said on the show yesterday or the day before that, whatever. I mean, it was OTAs. I mean, it's not really a big deal. Is they're playing chicken in the road, the Raiders and Teron Johnson, and really the Raiders had all the leverage. Really, he was going to have to show up at some point, and I was hoping that he would show up sooner than later because I was hoping he showed up sooner than later because if he does go out there instead of trying to play hardball with him, if he was going to play hardball against the Raiders, that wasn't going to really end good for him. So they both was going to just meet in the middle, have a meeting of the minds. You know, he probably didn't get all he wanted, and the Raiders probably didn't get all they want, but that's just part of negotiations. It's good that he got out there. Now he's showing them that he's willing to come in because I'm sure he looked at this depth chart or actually this roster, and he knows there's a lot of competition out there, and he has something that he needs to show as well because he is having an injury history, so his spot is not solidified. So he might want to get out there, or he was going to have no contract sitting on the bench. Sitting on the couch somewhere.
I mean, if he wants to go out there and get a new contract and get the guarantees he's searching for, going out and holding out on your new team is definitely not the way to go about doing that. You know what I'm saying? Definitely not the way to go about doing that.
That's for sure. I'm glad to see him finally show up. I mean, we've been waiting, but all of this stuff has been voluntary, like they said, but still got to get, I believe that getting all this stuff done early is getting yourself, your body and everything, your homesickness, all that stuff. It's all, preparation for what's going to happen later on in the season. You know what I'm saying? So, and you got to get your body ready. You got to get your body toughened up, bruised up, sore, get used to being hit, football condition.
Yeah. I'm definitely with you. Yeah, I mean, you can't, if you go out there, bro, and he misses, it's only voluntary, right? So it is what it is. I don't really get too worked about it. But yeah, if he don't go out there and start taking hits, bro, he can run the risk of getting, soft tissue injuries. Like those, the worst ones, bro, like the hamstring injuries and shit. If he ain't out there earlier, man, that stuff can definitely happen. And, I don't know what their expectations is for him. I mean, he is an older player. Traden Stukes plays a lot of that same role. I mean, you go back and look at Traden Stukes. Yeah, he's a safety, but he played like 70% of his snaps at slot corner. So I don't know what the real thought process is with him. But, at the end of the day, I like depth at defensive line. I like depth at pass rusher. At corner. So, the more corners and the more pass rushers, the merrier for me. So I'm just glad he's in the building. That buddy said in the stream that somebody stole his credit card information. That sucks for you, dude. You better deactivate that jank. What up, Cool Kev? What up, D Menace? What up, chat? All right. So you guys ready to move on? Let's move on. Let's get into our second start bench cut.
But before you go there, right? You're saying that he's in OTAs, but he haven't signed a contract though. So that tells me that this is still part of the negotiation process. Because like I was saying, if he decides that he wants to show good faith to the team that he's willing to go out there in lieu of injury and messing up his contract situation, maybe the Raiders will soften their stance because they really don't have to make a move. They really don't. They don't, because a lot of the contract that he has in his situation is really more tied to Buffalo than it is to the Raiders. So him coming out there is hoping that the Raiders do sign him, give him some money before training camps, or he can't hold out a training camp still. So let's not think that's not an option. if there's not a contract signed yet. This is just all part of contract negotiation. This is the business side of it.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, bro. Glad out there. Calvary's out there. You know, and like I said, the camaraderie is a big thing. So let's move on to our next graphic. All right, guys. Most physical running backs. You're gonna start bitch cut one. Marshawn Lynch, Michael Bush, and Tyrone Wheatley. We're gonna start with Pizzle. Who you got, Pizzle? Let us know in the chat if you guys got two, man.
I'm probably gonna start Marshawn, and I'm probably gonna bench Wheatley.
And you're gonna cut Michael Bush.
Yep.
Michael Bush makes it to the chopping block, chat. What's your thoughts, Nate? Who you got?
Well, I'm gonna start Michael Bush and go ahead and bench Beast Mode, and then I'm gonna cut Wheatley.
I'm going about Beast Mode in his prime, right? We're not talking about when he showed up to the Raiders, right?
Talking about whatever bright beast mode you want to talk about, Bizzle.
All right.
Prime beast mode, Raiders beast mode, don't matter to me. It's just in general, most physical at any part of their career. I'm gonna go with Michael Bush as the starter. I'm benching Marshawn Lynch, and I'm cutting Tyrone Wheatley.
I think part of it too is because Michael Bush was homegrown for us.
Yeah, exactly. That was like one of my favorite running backs growing up.
No, I liked him too, but I didn't like him better than I liked Wheatley or Lynch.
Marshawn.
Yeah, I might lose a couple subscribers. I thought Wheatley was kind of overrated.
No, he had some good years for us, and he had some long runs too.
He was solid. He was a solid running back, but he was like, he didn't really do nothing spectacular. He was just like a Frank Gore kind of.
Yeah, he's just a grinder, but that's why I cut him.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's why I benched him.
Yeah.
Who you got for us, Black?
Is this a popularity contest or the toughest one? Which one is what's the standard?
Most physical. The question is the most physical running back.
I mean, like, even Marshawn Lynch with the Raiders is more physical than both of these guys. I mean, I guess we don't remember Marshawn running over that D lineman.
Oh yeah, he ran right through Jeffrey Simmons' face.
So, and Michael Bush, I mean, like, come on, man. I get he homegrown and all, but I don't think he's the toughest. But, Wheatley was a bigger back. I don't know if he necessarily was the toughest, but he definitely was the better back between the two of those. So if I'm going to go with toughness, though, I'm still going to go with Wheatley. A lot of people, they didn't watch Wheatley play with Gardner. So I'm going with, we'll bench Wheatley, but we'll cut Bush.
What up, Texas cooking?
My boy Charlie.
Charlie
Gardner.
Okay, so yeah, like I said, I'm going Bush, Lynch, and Wheatley. All right, so our next topic.
I never seen Bush truck no defensive lineman.
I seen Michael Bush run at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers' entire defense when they put 20 people in the box with John Gruden. He got John Gruden fired. Everybody in Tampa knew Michael Bush was getting that rock, and he was running through their entire defense with Derek Brooks and all those fucking studs they still had over there. I mean, that dude was kind of old, but still, they had to win the joint, or they had to win to make the playoffs, or lose and they was out, and they lost that joint. And then we fired John Gruden, or we've got John Gruden fired, is what I just said. All right, so let's see what the chat got. So Raider Paul's got start beast mode and bench Wheatley. That means Michael Bush is getting cut. Cool Kev over in the chat said he's got Wheatley, Lynch, and Bush. He said Wheatley was a beast. Lynch, better days were in Seattle. Charm City said he's got Marshawn, Wheatley, and Bush. And the same thing Sacktown Raider Mike got. Lynch, Wheatley, and Bush. And Raider Nation for Life got Lynch, Bush, and Wheatley. All right. So let's get into our next graphic chat. You guys do us a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to all the channels. We're currently streaming on my channel, Dirty's channel, Dirty Raider Nation channel, and Black's channel, man. So the importance of the running game and how far it's going to help the Raiders this year in 2026. We're going to bring up Kubiak's running back production everywhere he's been. So we're going back to when he was calling plays in Minnesota back in 2021. This is when Dalvin Cook gang was still kind of in his prime, and Kubiak had him cooking a little bit there. 1,159 yards, 6 touchdowns. He had 18 15-plus yard runs, an average 4.6 yards per carry. And then 3 years later, he went over to the New Orleans Saints in 2024, and they were banged up, dude. Like, their whole team was injured that year, bro. Alvin Kamara still found a way to get 950 yards for 6 touchdowns. He had 68 catches and over 1,400 total yards from scrimmage. And then you go back last year, man, with the Seattle Seahawks. Top 10 rushing attack between 2 running backs and Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet before Zach Charbonnet got injured towards the end of the year. Can Ashton Jeanty top can Ashton Jeanty and the Raiders top all these other teams that he's coached? All these other running backs. You think we're gonna be a better running game than the 2021 Vikings, the 2024 Saints, or the 2025 Seahawks? What you think, Nate?
We're gonna find out. I think it's possible. We made some key adjustments and acquired some key positions. Center. I even Bufford, as hard of a time as I give him for his pass blocking and missing blocks, he is a hell of a run blocker, and he knows this offense already. So I think it's an upgrade from Parham. That position and Meredith replaced with Linderbaum and the play and on top of the play callings, it's going to be more structured, more coaching, real coaching. So it's it's possible. We can actually be better than all these teams you listed, but it's also possible that we run into a couple injuries and we get fucked.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely possible. We talked about that the other night. I mean, when you just add, I'd probably go on a limb and say that Ashton Jeanty is probably the best, the better running back in terms of the potential than these guys, in my opinion. But Alvin Kamara is there, and Ashton Jeanty is extremely young. I'm with you. I definitely think if the Raiders can block up front. I mean, what did Jeanty have last year, bro? Didn't Jeanty have like 1,200 yards or some shit, 1,100 something yards with receiving including? I forget his exact numbers, but he's a hell of a receiving back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I mean you could see similar numbers to Alvin Kamara season. You could potentially see that. So we have to see how you feel, Black.
I don't know. We got to see. I don't know. I don't know, man. Like, just looking at the trend. So we comparing to Alvin Kamara and who else?
And Dalvin Cook.
Yeah. So it just looked like the trend for Kubiak running game is the running back get about 1,000 yards, 1,100 yards, somewhere in there. The backup get about 400 yards. So that's where I'm thinking Jeanty would be somewhere around 1,150. And then Washington get around 4 to 450. So I just think that's what it's going to look like. It's going to get some similar carries as your boy in Washington last year. I mean, in Seattle. So I don't know. I just think I think that's what I expect out of Jeanty. So if it fits within what they got, then yeah, it should be close, similar. I don't see 1,400 yards, 1,200 yards though, but it might not be necessary.
Yeah, I mean, just the ability to keep the pressure off of Fernando Mendoza when he's younger, and not only that, it's going to help. Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins, what, 38 years old, or will be 38 years old by the time season starts. Definitely got to find a way to keep that man upright, because that's about the only way the Raiders, and not only him, but just the quarterbacks in position. I mean, and the whole quarterback group as a whole, you got to protect these guys. So, yeah, man. What's your thoughts, Bizzo?
Yeah, I think we have the potential, like we said, these guys said, we have the potential to do that. We're gonna need some stars to align along with some planets and stuff. But I mean, the offensive line comes together. I don't think, and we're able to keep Kirk Cousins on his feet. We're going to be able to do that through the running game. So, I think we have a potential to definitely to be right around that area. We may not beat it, but we might be able to match it or be close to it.
Yeah, I think if Ashton Jeanty can get 1,000 yards rushing, bro, that's a W.
Well, I think he would have got 1,000 yards last year if we would have had a better offensive line and coaching.
No, I'm with you for sure.
So
what is 1,400? What is 1,400 yards average per game for 17 games?
Let's see.
It's like 60, 70 yards, less than that.
Yeah,
something like that.
We better be fucking.
Yeah, it's actually 82 yards a game.
Yeah, still, we better be hitting that.
Yeah, I agree, mate.
That's ideal.
Well, look, let's just put this into perspective, bro. The Raiders have only had, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've only had 5 1,000-yard rushing running backs since 2000, bro. Tyrone Wheatley in 2000, Justin Fargas in 2007, Darren McFadden in 2010, Latavius Murray in 2015, and Josh Jacobs in 2022. Bro, that's only 5 running backs, dog, in 26 years. They got 1,000 yards rushing, bro.
That's a lot better than some of these other teams.
I don't give a shit about them other teams. But yeah, man, it's the Raiders. The Raiders will find a way, I feel like, to get Ashton at least close to it. I think he'll be the same, like 1,100, 1,200 yards, all purpose. I think Mike Washington is going to be a huge asset to the Raiders. He's a different type of running back. Like he's not really going to juke you out of your shoes or nothing. But once he gets the ball and he starts going downhill is when he's at his best. You know what I'm saying? He'll run through your face for sure and got pure breakaway speed. I mean, talking about like 4.3, 4.2 speed. Just like I said, man, I'm excited for the running backs. Like I said, I look at all the running backs we've had, bro, and since 2000, like the ones that I can remember that were at least relevant, bro. Josh Jacobs, Darren McFadden, Tyrone Wheatley, Latavius Murray, Justin Fargas, Marcel Reese, Michael Bush, Ashton Jeanty. And if you just want to, you could probably throw Lamont Jordan in there, but he was hella old. What I rated it.
What about Charlie Gardner? You left out a few guys.
I don't even really remember Charlie Gardner like that. I ain't gonna hold you.
Gardner was good for us.
Yeah, I always heard good things about Charlie Gardner, bro. Just like I said, it was before my time as a fan. So, all right. So let's see. What else I got right here on my notes? Let's see what the chat talking about. We got anything in the chat?
We also had Zach Crockett too, right? Zach Crockett and Tyrone Wheatley.
Yeah. I remember a little bit of Tyrone Wheatley, but I don't really remember anything about Charlie Gardner.
You know who I like who's underrated? The guy from the Giants, Rashad Jennings. His name.
Yeah, Rashad Jennings was decent.
Yeah, Jennings was good.
He got busy. We didn't win a lot of games, but I appreciated the way he ran. He kind of reminded me of a smaller Aaron Foster.
We got him from what, the Giants, or he went to the Giants after us or some shit?
No, I think we got him from the Giants.
Yeah, he was decent, bro. He played what, like 1 season or 2 seasons? He came close to 1,000 yards rushing. He was definitely balling. Surely.
Yeah.
Balling.
Yippity deputy.
Let's see. Let's my notes on real quick. Let's see.
Oh, Taiwan Jones, the two-way player.
Yeah, Taiwan Jones. I remember he had that one play against the Jets, bro, where he made like 3 dudes miss on the sideline. It's definitely nice. I got some.
Just an athlete.
All right, so let's see. Got my graphic here. All right, so Klint Kubiak combined record as an offensive coordinator, 27-24 in the regular season, 3-0 in the playoffs. He's 1-0 in Super Bowls. His total record, including the playoffs, is 30-24. Last year, the Seattle Seahawks not only were Super Bowl champions, but his offense had the 3rd overall offense in scoring, the 8th total offense in general, the 8th in passing offense, 6th in yards per play, and finished 14-3. Said that it was a lot of that, that running game, bro. I know Jackson Smith and Jigba was the offensive player of the year and he balled out or whatever. But, the way that Klint Kubiak was able to scheme up that offensive line and scheme up that play calling to where they were able to keep it just around 50-50 was good for them. You feel me? Because that keeps you unpredictable. So
it kept teams off balance. Yeah, they couldn't sell out on either or because they didn't know what was coming. And that's the upper hand on the offense. When you're predictable as shit, they're gonna load the box, they're gonna jump the count, everything that happened last year is what you don't want to happen. This is why you call a balanced game and play calling matters.
Yeah, bro, and a good defense, bro, is an offense that can keep the other offense off the field. You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot of, being able to keep that right around 50-50. That's great for the Raiders. You know what I mean? Because, I feel like a lot of us believe, including myself, that the offense is probably going to be further along than the defense when we start. So I do expect the Raiders to score some points. The Seahawks averaged over 28 points per game last year. If the Raiders can come somewhere close to 24, that'd be nice. The Raiders have talent, at least offense. I'm not saying that there's no talent on defense. There's some guys there, but I feel like offensively, if Colt Miller's healthy, you have a pretty damn good left tackle, which that's probably the most important part of your line besides your center. Then guess what? The Raiders got a bomb center. You feel me? There's a lot of rumblings going around the NFL behind the scenes that saying that they think Jackson Powers Johnson is probably going to be a pretty good guard for the Raiders, and they can see like a huge bounce back season coming from Jackson Powers Johnson. So if that pans out, there's 3 linemen there. You know what I mean? Then you add Brock Bowers. You got Ashton Jeanty. We all know what Brock Bowers can do. Obviously, Ashton Jeanty had his great year last year, or subpar year, depending on how you look at it. But yeah, I call it a great year because that offensive line was terrible. But yeah. So if the Raiders can just continue to just kind of replicate what Kubiak has done in his past stops, I think the Raiders will have a good shot to maybe win 7 games, or 8 games, or 9 games. But everything's got to go right.
Yeah, I see, and I hear the hype about JPJ. I just worry. It's coming off of that major surgery where he was running around on a boot and that little scooter most of the offseason. I don't know. I just feel like those kind of injuries usually take a year to come back with full strength. So, and Colton Miller as well, and Colton Miller is even older. So,
Facts.
how much longer is it going to take for him to bounce back?
Well, apparently they're saying he's straight. He's healthy.
Yeah, that's what they say.
It's all smoke and mirrors, or it could be all smoke and mirrors. We don't know, but at least he's out there, right? He's out there practicing with his teammates. So that's the first step for him to get back on the football field. So,
and they're not hitting yet either. They're not in pads, so it's not like really get a feel for where everybody's at.
So Willie Gray had a comment in the chat and said, "How do we feel about Napoleon Kaufman?"
Yeah,
the preacher. He ran hard. I liked him. I'm kind of mad I from personal reasons that he retired early, but he had other callings.
Well, he stepped in the gopher hole and blew his knee out.
I thought he retired early. Am I tripping?
You say he stepped in a hole?
Yeah, he stepped in a gopher hole on the field and blew his knee out on a run. His ACL. I don't know if you guys remember that or not, but
I don't.
Nah.
I thought he retired because he wanted to be a preacher.
Yeah, he did. He retired because he wanted to be a preacher. Yep, he did. But he definitely fucked his knee up on that run.
Those teams sucked. Those teams are terrible. I remember watching Kaufman and Jeff Hostetler.
Yeah.
He was fucking terrible.
So I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't get to. The only time I've seen Napoleon Kaufman play was like on YouTube highlights. That's a little bit before when I was watching. That's about a little bit before when I was watching the Raiders. I didn't start watching the Raiders till like 03, 04.
He's a beast.
Yeah, he was like 5'8", but he could bench like over 400 pounds and squatting like 1,000 or something crazy.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people said that dude was definitely could scoot a little bit. Typical Al Davis player. You know what I'm saying? Played for the Raiders back then. Al Davis was alive. Probably definitely can move a little bit. Sacktown Raider Mike says JPJ should wear the Guardian cap.
He's talking about the dunce hat, the retard hat.
He's talking about the helmet condom?
Yeah. The retard cap.
That boy got that drool cup cap on. Got a cup underneath it so when he drools on himself.
The dunce hat.
He needs some milk.
Nobody wants to play with me.
Are we boring? Are we boring black?
Yeah, he's bored.
No, I just was looking at Napoleon Kaufman when I know the Raiders were much better than any of the teams you guys seen when he was on the squad, because they did go to the playoffs. They had a 1-1 record, and they were like 500 the 5 years he was there. I think they was like 47-49 or something like that. I mean, they wasn't world beaters or nothing like that, but they were a playoff team when he was there. So I don't know. I just kind of remember Kaufman in a different light. He was a bright spot on our team. I think he really brought a lot to our team. It was unfortunate that he did leave us early because we was trying to still make a run, but like you said, he had other callings, and the Lord knocks on that door, you better open it.
Yeah, I mean, Anthony says here, he said, let's remember who we currently have at running back. Jeanty is a top 5 running back. We just need that O-line to be at least average, and he'll show what he can do.
How's he a top 5 running back? Ain't even cracked 1,000 yards yet. Like, what are you doing, man? He got the potential, like, in a couple of years, but he ain't there yet. Like, with this O-line, though, he'll go from wherever he is now and, make a jump. I mean, like, he'd have to really legit get, like, 1,500 yards rushing to even be, like, a top 5 running back.
I mean, I feel like if the offensive line can block up front for him, he has the potential to be a top 5 running back. I mean, that's what the Raiders drafted him for. I'm sure they didn't draft a running back in the first round as high as they drafted Ashton Jeanty for him to not be, a top 5 back in the league. You know what I mean? So the potential's there. I mean, I don't know if it's going to happen. It's really just going to come down to, so like you said in the chat, is that the offensive line's got a block for him.
Yep.
So he is top 5 running back right now?
No, not right now. Not right now. No. He has, like I said, he has the potential next season to be a top 5 running back. Especially with the Klint Kubiak season, bro, or a Klint Kubiak play caller. Because like I said, Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet went crazy last year, dude. And I don't know about y'all. I think Ashton Jeanty better than both them guys. So we'll have to just kind of see how it goes and play it by ear. I mean, I like I said, I'm not really tripping off, having one like monster running back. As long if the Raiders can just get some production out of a running back group, I'm cool with that, bro. I'm cool with that. They don't have to run Jeanty into the ground. They don't have to do that shit. Like I said, as long as we're getting production out of them backs, I'm cool with it.
Oh, they're gonna run him into the ground though. They've already said they're gonna give him more responsibility. But
yeah,
it's like a car. The harder you drive it, the more likely it is to break. You start giving them the ball 80-85% of the time or whatever, and that's a lot of wear and tear on the young guy's tires.
Yeah, no, you're right. But I know I just think that he may have made like an overstatement, bro. Like, there ain't no way in hell you think you're about to go out there and give him Christian McCaffrey type touches, bro. This dude's gonna get hurt. He's gonna get hurt, bro. He's not Christian McCaffrey, and I like Ashton Jeanty, bro, but he's gonna fuck around and get hurt, especially the way that he tries to run through people all the time. He's always putting his shoulder down and fucking his shoulder up. I mean,
they run 32 to 35 times a game, bro. That's how many times a game that Kubiak runs. I've already looked up the numbers on this. And so, he's going to probably run 25, 28 times, and Homeboy's going to run the rest. Like
McCaffrey only had maybe like about 20 more carries than Jeanty. It's not the number of carries, it's how you use those carries and how you use the run game. The Niners, they never predicated really their run game. They're a pass-first offense.
Yeah.
So we're not going to be a pass-first offense. So you're not going to use McCaffrey in the same way. What the comparison was the utility rate, the rate that he's going to be on the field being used, not necessarily how they focus the offense around Jeanty or CMC in San Francisco. We won't do that with Jeanty. So I think he's a little safer when it comes to injury-wise. I mean, like we already know that Shanahan gets his players injured because of the way he called plays.
No, for surely. I mean, it's almost like every single running back, bro, that goes over there, bro, they always get banged up. I don't know if it's the scheme or whatever it is, but no, you're right, bro. You're definitely right. I mean, I think that Hemby kid could be pretty good. I guess they've been saying a couple good things out of him. I mean, I don't really have a ton of hope and expectations for an undrafted free agent. But they're undrafted for a reason. But at the same time, there's been a ton of running backs, bro, that have been undrafted free agents and came in and played extremely well in the league. I mean, one of the running backs I know right off the top of my head was Arian Foster. Arian Foster came into the league with the Houston Texans, an undrafted free agent. And like I said, him and
Davis,
bro, and Klint wasn't Gary Kubiak over there in fucking Houston? Yeah, see, that's that. They was over there killing him with that zone running scheme over there in Houston, bro.
This offense is known for unnamed running backs.
See, I forgot all about his father being in Houston. He was over there cooking with Arian Foster and Matt Schaub and Andre Johnson. They was cooking over there, at least offensively. He said, watch Himby's Maryland tape. I'll have to tap in on that one. Let's see if I got some other shit lined up. I think I got another overlay. This one. All right, Raider Legends. This is gonna cause some controversy right here, boy. Start, bench, cut. Let's get it, chat. Hit the like button. Bo Jackson, Marcus Allen, Napoleon Kaufman.
It's not even. It's not. You pretty much got it lined up right as it is.
You running with it? I mean, yeah, I guess you could go with that. That probably is the most obvious one for surely. I know. I to be honest with you, I'm definitely taking Marcus Allen over Bo Jackson. That's just me.
I was gonna say cut Marcus Allen because he's a fucking chief.
He said cut Marcus Allen. Who you guys got? Who got Black? Leave it like this.
I mean, if we're not, I mean, like always the argument about Bo Jackson and his greatness is that he didn't play long enough. So if we're not considering his injury, if we're just taking the player as they are, I definitely would go with Bo Jackson first and then bench Marcus Allen and cut Napo. But you know, I could see Marcus Allen for sure because Marcus Allen was definitely that guy, and the reason why he left wasn't because he wanted to leave so much as it was Al Davis messing with him. But I don't know. That's a tough. You can probably be right either way when it comes to those two. But Bo Jackson is a freak of nature. He was otherworldly. So if we're not considering injury, then I'll go the way that the overlay is stated.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I'm taking Marcus Allen over Bo Jackson is because he didn't play very long. I mean, he was a hell of a running back, bro. But like I said, just the longevity. You feel me? Your best ability is availability. You know what I'm saying?
He played 8 games a year, bro.
Marcus Allen having probably the greatest run in Super Bowl history. You know what I mean? So
he did.
All right, so we got one more. We got one more graphic. Fan favorites.
But he wasn't running people over like Bo.
You got to pick between these three guys, fan favorites. Start, bench, cut. Marshawn Lynch, Michael Bush, and Justin Fargas. I'm taking Michael Bush, Marshawn Lynch, and Justin Fargas. Start, bench, cut.
Yeah, I got to cut Fargas. I like Fargas, but he was injury prone.
One of the running backs one of 5 or 6 running backs that had 1,000-yard season for the Raiders in 20-something years. And they got the wrong number on Fargas too. It's supposed to be 25 J-Cats. Just realized that. Damn J-Cats.
No, I like Fargas. He ran hard. He was a good player, but one of his issues was he was always hurt.
Yeah.
All right, because he ran so hard, he'd get hurt.
Yeah, I mean that's how Josh Jacobs I felt was like early in his career, bro. He runs so damn hard, he just keep hurting himself. So the last graphic,
Josh Jacobs was hurting people. That there was a difference. Justin Fargas was getting hurt. He was just running like a wild madman. There was more technique to what Josh Jacobs was doing, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, you're right. So based off the last graphic that we put up, Charm City said he had Marcus Allen, Bo, and Kaufman. Then Sacktown Raider Mike had Bo, Marcus, and Kaufman. And then Raider Nation for life, or Raider Nation in the 510 said he's got Bush, Lynch, and then Fargas. I'm pretty much with you in terms of fan favorites, because that was an argument earlier that we was making about Michael Bush is the fan favorite thing. Because I definitely like Michael Bush. Thought Michael Bush was a goon.
He was like our Jerome Bettis.
Yeah, like
our big back.
Like our Brandon Jacobs, bro. He was like Brandon Jacobs, bro.
Yep, exactly.
That dude was a hammer, bro. Like Brandon Jacobs was what, like 280 pounds or something crazy, bro?
Like 264, 6'4".
Just yeah, bro. Just an absolute tank, dog.
All neck and shoulders.
That dude was like an elephant, dude, like stampeding, bro. That dude was like you could not stop that dude, bro. I seen that fool embarrass multiple people. What do you got on this graphic right here, Buck?
I'm going with Lynch. I'm going with Fargas. I'm going with Bush.
Mike does not fuck with Michael Bush. He's not a Michael Bush fan, chat. Who you got?
All right. It's like Justin Fargas better. Like that was one of my favorites, I guess. So
yeah,
we picking fan favorites sometime.
Yeah.
So I like Fargas. He was more explosive. They had similar careers, but Michael Bush definitely had more touchdowns. But I just like how Justin Fargas played, and then not only that, he's the son of Huggy Bear, a son of a pimp. Y'all don't know nothing about that.
Yeah,
y'all know about his daddy, son of a pimp. That's why.
Yeah, I think isn't he from Oakland?
He like Huggy Bear. Huggy Bear is his dad. Old school Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did say in the chat that Fargas is from the Bay. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna naturally have a proclivity to pick people that's on town business at all time, or Bay Area business.
Yeah, I forgot all about him being from Oakland. Who you got, Pizzle?
I'm gonna go Fargas, Lynch, and then Bush.
Oh, Pizzle went real town business on that one. He doubled down on motherfuckers from Oakland. He's like, Michael Bush, your ass from Louisville, you can take your ass on somewhere.
Yeah, Bush was all right for us, I ain't got nothing against him. But I just remember Fargas was a beast for his size, dude.
I remember I think one of his last plays, bro, is when I forget who the quarterback was. But I remember they threw that boy a wheel route, bro, up the sideline. He caught that joint and blew a tire. It pulled up on his hamstring. Yeah. I don't think he played very much after that, bro. He was already old at that point.
He was also never really a starter.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. He was. I think Lamont Jordan was starting over him one year.
Yeah, he was always like somebody's Robin or something.
He did run hard as hell, though. I ain't gonna lie. Justin Fargas ran hard as hell, dude.
Yeah, like a fucking madman.
Now that I'm starting to have flashbacks of Fargas, dude, he definitely ran hard as hell, dude. For being a smaller guy, like he definitely didn't play like that.
Yep. That's why I got him out there where he's at. He's just a little savage.
Raider Nation said 5-1. Raider Nation 510 said, "Isn't Fargas our assistant running back coach?"
Well, that's sick. For real. I like that.
Might be. I don't know. I can't tell you. But it could be. We could Google it.
Google it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's. It doesn't show anything. It says that he was definitely on the coaching staff last year. It's on the coaching staff. If I can look on his Wikipedia and see what it says.
When I pack a fresh bowl, I clean the screen.
Smoking Reggie, how'd that tree come out? She came out fire or what?
Yeah.
Nice. What strand was that?
White cherry gelato.
Oh, nice. I'm trying to see. I don't see any. I don't think he's the running back coach, bro. I don't see anything on his Wikipedia. Let's see. Oakland, no, that's just his stats from the Raiders. Let's see. Let me just ask Chat GPT, bro. That shit all typically works. Ask the damn bot.
That's the goddamn Gemini. With the flame, I light up the cherry.
So he is. He's currently still employed by the Raiders as an assistant running back coach.
He is. It's confirmed.
Yeah, that's what it says. It says yes, Justin Fargas is currently working with the Las Vegas Raiders in a coaching capacity.
Confirmed, Nate. Confirmed.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, I do remember him being on the coach staff last year. I just didn't know if he had made the Klint Kubiak cut. You know how usually when you get new coaches and shit, the coach want to come in and bring everybody in new. So it looks like they retained him, at least from what the stupid AI bot says, but it's got multiple sources that's popping up on that shit, so whatever. Raider Paul sent me a picture of some Reggie, dude. It was like some brown, like dirt fucking tree with like hella seeds and shit in it. He was like, bro, look, I'm over here smoking this gas. I'm gonna come to your chat and put up fire emojis, bro. When I fire this joint out, bro, that shit was some mid bow.
Mold on it. Yeah,
that joint was all like spider webs, like spider mites on that joint.
All botrytis and shit.
That boy had spider mites in his tree. Boy, every time that boy fired it up, boy, he was firing up an egg hatchery, bro.
Let me just throw burning spider mites in the morning.
The beautiful smell of spider mites in the morning.
Burnt popcorn.
That boy think he's burning. That boy hit the blunt. He think that joint burned the seed. That shit's a hatchery.
That shit burning all the spider mites.
bro, that the cherry hit the little hatchery, bro, and a bunch of little spiders come crawling out of his hands and shit. Like,
they're already crawling out from the heat coming down. That shit starts getting warm. They're coming out. They're like, we gotta go.
He said that shit was getting hot. We gotta get the fuck up out of here. Boys that burnt rubber. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I remember one time, like one of the first few times I grew weed, I had spider mites. That's how I know to not get them now, bro, because I've had them before. I don't fuck around and get that shit no more. I know how to prevent those motherfuckers. But bro, spider mites are ruthless, dude. Those are ruthless. Bro, they some ruthless sons of bitches, dude.
You're going to your room and have all your colas covered in fucking webs. I threw out a fat ass profit from that shit. Like I lost like 20 racks.
That sucks.
Yeah.
You gonna go up in your grow room, you're gonna be like arachnophobia in that bitch.
Well, because I used to turn my shit off for a couple of days, right, for 48 hours, and then because it's supposed to trick your plants into more trikes, but yeah, I don't do that no more.
You said what? Leaving the light out for 48 hours?
Yeah, you leave the light out for 48 hours. And that's
I didn't know if that was true, if that was just like some urban myth.
No, that's true. It's been proven in a laboratory. But yeah, you gotta definitely make sure you ain't got no bugs or nothing. You better make sure your fucking dehumidifier is on point too.
Black Cool Kev said Black got a pair of Huggy Bear platform shoes on with the fish. What's a Huggy Bear platform shoe?
I had a Starsky and Hutch garbage pail or lunch pail when I was a kid. You guys don't know about lunch boxes?
Oh, Huggy Bear is a dude we were talking about, bro. I'm fucking retarded. I remember now.
The thermos inside and shit.
Yeah, bro. You know what's crazy, bro? Is like if you get some of them like old them old lunch pins, dude, they're worth a lot of money, gang.
They sure are. If I would only kept the ones I had. Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Bro, I remember I used to have a whole bunch of like Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Pokemon cards when I was a kid, bro. Bro, there's like these Yu-Gi-Oh cards now that I had like 20 of them. They're now like a couple grand a piece if you have one of them joints. What up, SoCal? So
Yu-Gi-Oh!
That was my shit, boy. I ain't gonna lie, I was hella good at Yu-Gi-Oh. I won a whole bunch of tournaments playing Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I never fucked with Pokemon cards or the Pokemon show, but I used to play the fuck out of Pokemon games, bro. That was my shit, bro. I remember I had so many late nights, bro, as a kid on the Game Boy Color with the little light that you have to plug into the side of it that would chew your batteries up, because back then it was no backlights. You know what I'm saying? You had to use batteries, and you use the backlight, it would just destroy your batteries. But yeah, that was probably my favorite game growing up as a kid was Pokemon Game Boy. As a kid, I mean on Game Boy though, like I fuck with Resident Evil and shit. That's probably my shit for sure. Yeah, but if you got a lot of that shit, bro, the old school shit, bro, like these old ass games, like if you get some of these old ass games and you just have like just a box, you don't even need the game, chat. You just got a box, a mint condition box. Dude's paying $500 for a box. Fuck, bro. That's more than what the game was even released at. Like, obviously, but Jesus Christ, $500 for a box. You guys want to hear a funny story, dude? I know this guy. This is when like plasma teams, flat screen TVs came out. Like they were like probably only been out for a couple of years. So this is when they were still a lot of money, right?
15 racks. Well, my mom paid for ours.
Bro, this dude, my buddy, my buddy's brother, bro, came out of Walmart, right? And there was this dude in the parking lot selling a flat screen TV, right? He was like, "Yeah, bro, just give me a couple $100 for it." And it's probably like a $800 TV or some shit, $1,000 TV. Yeah, bro, just give me a couple $100 for it. He took it, bro. This dude got back to the house, opened up the box. Well, tell me why there wasn't an oven door in that box. That shit. I mean, he told me that story, bro. I'm like, bro, that shit out of pocket.
You didn't check the box before you left?
Apparently not. Apparently not.
We got some trustworthy people.
Oh, motherfucker must have been high or something.
Sucker born every minute.
That shit crazy though, bro. How the fuck you get sold an oven door? I'd be going back to that Walmart looking for that motherfucker head on me. I mean,
yeah, he'll show up eventually again.
Sacktown said Snoop Dogg did a great Huggy Bear in the Starsky and Hutch movie. I'm about to go look this dude up, bro. Because all you guys know this dude. I don't really know who that dude is. Okay.
He's a pimp and a cop TV series, and he gives them information. That's who they go to when they want information on the streets. They go check out Honey Bear.
Oh, he was snitching?
I don't know if he was snitching.
Well,
he was confidentially informant, though.
Saying. That's why I was wondering. I mean, if the cops are going to him for the word on the street, then he probably snitching.
Well, he a pimp, so you gotta give a little to get a little.
Yeah.
I feel it. But snitching though? Would you start snitching to be a pimp?
It wasn't snitching in, bro. Oh. He was just a reliable source on the street.
Bro.
I just ear to the ground.
Bro, Bruce Willis just said in the chat that his dad got ripped off by a crackhead when oven nor the TV.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry, bro.
That shit is hilarious.
I'm not the only motherfucker that knows somebody that bought an oven box and an oven inside of a TV box. That shit is out of pocket, dude.
That's well out of pocket.
so obviously that dude don't check boxes neither.
Yeah, what the hell? You just trust the guy?
That shit was probably dumbass taped up. There was probably like dumbass. Bro, you could probably tell it was fraudulent just by how much layers of tape was probably on that joint.
Hell,
They probably had that box
like he's a straight tweaker. I'd be like, hold on, partner.
That boy got the box looking like a mummy and you over here buying it. Old mummy box TV buying us. Like, bro, just the fact that it's been wrapped up hella times tells me it's probably no good. Yeah, either one, it's probably no good, or two, there's probably no TV in that.
At least there wasn't rocks in there.
Oh, he said, Bruce said, well, it was a box of a DVD player and there was a book.
A book.
I mean, I guess that's kind of the same shit.
The rocks came later, Pizzle. The crackhead went and got the rocks.
Bro, that's fucking funny, dog. Holy shit. He said the crackhead pawned it to my dad for a dove and he got burnt. Your dad over there giving credit, bro, and just got burnt on a 20 beam. You over here giving credit, you just got burned on a 20 ball. You know, that crackhead, your dad probably never seen that crackhead again, gang. That is fucking.
They always come back. They just leave for about a month.
Yep. They'll be back.
Bro, crack. Because you guys ever seen an aggressive crackhead? Like the angry ass crackheads, bro. Like when they yeah, bro.
I know dude, he used to go to work and would be cooking crack in his microwave during break, fool. It's taking up the whole office with the yayo.
Bro. I knew this one aggressive ass crackhead dude that he would like. I didn't really know him. I just seen him through the hood and shit. This boy would be hella high and just start yoking up on everybody, bro. Just yoking up on people. Like, what the fuck are you on, bro? You're fucking crackhead. You don't take your ass on somewhere. That should be hella funny, dude. What's the opposite of Christopher Reeves?
I don't know, somebody who can walk.
Damn. Damn, shots fired. What's it? Somebody that can walk. Who is Christopher Reeves?
He was Superman. The guy who played Superman.
Okay. The original one?
Yeah, the movie.
What's wrong with him? He's paralyzed or something?
Yeah, he's fucking around and I think he was skiing or something. I can't remember, but yeah, he got hurt, broke his back.
That boy Eminem said I smoked more. What do you say? I hit more trees than Christopher Reeves.
Yeah.
He fell off a horse or some shit.
No, he ran into it. Huh? He fell off a what? A horse?
What up,
yeah,
James?
he did. I think he did fall off a horse or something like that.
Let me see.
I think John F. Kennedy Jr. hit a tree.
Yeah, he was thrown head first from a horse.
Broke his fucking neck.
Fuck that. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I ain't fucking with no horse. I ain't fucking with no horses.
I agree.
Oh, me, I'm not. I remember one time my daughter was riding a horse, right? And they're like, "Oh yeah, you feel me? Walk with the horse, guide it." This fucking horse was looking at me with the most meanest stare. I'm like, bro, this motherfucker about to bite, this motherfucker about to bite the shit out of me. take this motherfucker. Oh, gang, bro. Like, I was already nervous, right? And he, like, the horse is cool. You feel me? Like, he walking his shit, but he got my daughter on his back and this boy mean mugging the piss out of me, bro. He about to bite my face off. I'm like, bro, here, take your motherfucking horse down. Take this.
Take your horse, bro.
He said, what's the opposite of Christopher Reeves? Christopher Walken. That's
Yep. Yep.
Christopher Reeves is dead?
I don't know. Probably.
Oh, yeah, he died back in 2004 from infections due to his surgery from fucking breaking his neck.
Breaking his effing neck.
Yeah, I agree with you, Rare. I definitely didn't fuck with Digimon. Digimon was weird. Oh, it says Christopher Reeve developed a fatal cause of sepsis after a severe pressure wound. A bed sore became highly infected. The wound became infected after his getting injured in 1995, and he had to be in a bed for so long, so it created a bed sore, and then the shit got infected and got in his blood. So, yeah, that's like the worst. That's like one of the worst infections you can get, if not the worst, dude. It's sepsis, bro. That shit fuck you up real bad, bro. That's like infection of the blood type shit.
Yeah, all beds are bad.
That motherfucker been dead for 22 years, and nobody up here even knew that motherfucker was dead.
Time flies, man. Time flies.
Yeah, I don't think. When did that Superman joint come out?
That was in the 80s.
Yeah, see, I definitely ain't going. I wasn't even born in the 90s. I don't even think I seen the original Superman joint. I ain't gonna lie.
Lex Luthor? You don't know about Lex Luthor?
I see like newer Supermans, but none of the older ones. He said, fuck horses, I like dirt bikes. Dirt bikes are fire. Dirt bikes are fun. I've rode a couple dirt bikes in my life. Let's see. See, we got the chat. Nope, nothing. You guys got anything you guys want to get off your chest before we get out of here?
Nope.
About that time. Approach at midnight. Appreciate you guys for coming through. Black, you got anything you want to say? Get up out of here.
Yeah. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'm a Raider though.
I'm a Raider though.
Yo, Nutty Raider Nate, you there? Nutty Raider Nate probably went to bed. I appreciate you guys for coming through, chat. Hit the like button, subscribe to all three channels, man. Loaded Box Entertainment is where Nutty Raider Nate's at. Business Decision Sports is where the homie Black, the quarterback's at. And then Pizzle's getting ready to fire his channel up soon, man. We appreciate y'all, boys. I'll probably be back on tomorrow. I'll find something else to talk about, guys. We really appreciate it. As always, you guys know what time it is. Go Raiders. Peace out, you guys. Take it easy.
Which team, by colors alone, is identifiable around the world?
The autumn wind is a Raider.
Which team, by slogan, commitment to excellence?
Pillaging just for fun.
Just win, baby.
He'll knock you round,
All those things
then upside down,
are the Raiders.
and laugh when he's conquered and won.
When you have great coaches, then after you have great coaches, you get great players. You have a great organization, and you tell them one thing: just win.
He's blowing up. Raiders.
win, baby.